Over the last several weeks, we've been taking a look at the Beatitudes. These are the statements that Jesus made at the beginning of the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew chapter 5, where he described those who are blessed. And as we've gone through all of these, I just wanted today for us to just go over all of these just quickly as a review, so we can have these in our minds as we see the type of character the Lord expects us to have if we want to be His disciples, if we want to be approved by Him. But Matthew chapter 5, he begins in verse 3. He said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." We need to be willing to humble ourselves before Him. Verse 4, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted." We need to recognize the severity of our sin, mourn over our sin, recognize that we are lacking without God and that we need Him, rather than be content apart from Him with the things of this world. The next one says, "Blessed are the gentle," or some translations say the meek, "for they shall inherit the earth." This is about the quiet determination to do what is right, no matter what the consequences are. He said in verse 6, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied." Our desire should be for what is right, for the ways of God, and put that first ahead of everything else. He says in verse 7, "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy." Be willing to show mercy, be forgiving of others just as we want God to be merciful toward us. He said in verse 8, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God." More than just our outward actions, our heart needs to be pure. Our motivation needs to be right. That we have a sincere desire to do His will, not just act like we're doing His will. In verse 9 it says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God." Jesus came to bring peace. We should be working to make peace with others around us. And then the last one says, "Blessed are those who have been persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Be willing to make the ultimate sacrifice. Be willing to suffer for the cause of Christ. If we will do all of these things, we can be blessed. We can be approved by Him. So let's make this our priority as we go throughout our lives here.